Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today you'll be learning a humorous play written by Hugh Chesterman about two hungry vagabonds roaming the streets of Paris very cleverly through deception fetch themselves a meal. It's a very funny humorous play. So without wasting any time, let's start. The scene is laid outside Gaultier's cake shop in Paris. The time is the middle of the 15th century. John and Pierre are discovered, the former seated on the bench in an attitude of extreme dejection, the latter pacing up and down, blowing on his fingers. Both must indicate that they are cold and hungry. Regarding Pierre's restless pacing, must you keep doing that? It's this blasted cold. If I stop walking, I shall freeze. I am dying of hunger and cold. So am I, but I prefer to die sitting down. We make a pretty pair, you and I. Paris should be proud of us. Displaying his rags, there are 23 holes in this tunic. I know because I counted them this morning. That's only reckoning the ones that let the wind through. No doubt there are others. But let that pass. The holes in your tunic don't interest me. What I am concerned about is the hollow in my stomach. We must live, and without a meal. That's what I said to Judge Gaston when I was pinched last month for begging. Said what? He asked me why I did it, and I said, "Well, Your Honor, I must live." And he looked me up and down and said, "I really don't see the necessity." A wag, that judge. He didn't know what it was to be hungry. See here, my pretty, this can't go on. I am going to knock on every door in the street, and since charity begins at home, I shall begin right here. Indicating the cake shop, you did better not be seen. Go into the next street and try your luck there. John begins to go, but Pierre calls him back. Wait a minute, brother. Let's hear what you can do. John knocks on the bench and assumes a mendicant voice and attitude. For the love of Saint Agatha and all the blessed saints, have pity on a poor miserable who has had no food for 3 days. How's that? Not bad, but make it 7 days and squint slightly. It's a sure sign of starvation. Exit John. Knocking on the cake shop door. Alms, good sir, for the love of God and all his blessed angels, take pity on a poor traveller who has had no food for a week. Mr. Gaultier comes to the door. He is a man of about 50, well preserved and obviously content with his lot. Go away. I have nothing for you. My wife is away and I am busy. You did better go to the next street. Mr. Gaultier slams the door. Exit Pierre. Enter John. He looks at the door, hesitates, and then knocks. For the love of Saint Agatha, Saint Nicholas, Saint Crispin, and all the blessed company of heaven, have pity upon a poor miserable who has had no food for 7 days. The door is opened by Marion. She is younger than her husband, stoutish but comely. Go away, beggar. My husband is out, and I have nothing for you. You did better call again when he comes back. Marion shuts the door. John sits disconsolately on the bench. Presently, Gaultier comes out of the shop. He makes as if to go out, but remembers something and goes back towards the shop. Marion appears at the door. Ah, Marion, I am just off to dine with the mayor. He keeps none too good a table. I'm thinking that I did better take that eel pie with me, the big one that I made last Monday. Just get it for me. Hurry. I mustn't be late. Very good, husband. She goes back into the shop, but Gaultier calls her back. Wait. I can't very well be seen carrying an eel pie through the streets of Paris, can I? Not quite the thing for a man of my position. Do you think you could bring it along after me? Quite impossible. I have too much to do to run errands. Why not send someone back for it? A good idea. But who? Well, you will be bound to meet someone on the way. Yes, but how will you know if he's the right one? Anyone might just come and say they had been sent. I hadn't thought of that. I have it. I will tell the messenger when I have found him to kiss your hand. That will be the sign, and you will know that everything is all right. Laughingly. Well, choose a good looking one. Madame Gaultier's hand is not for everyone to kiss. Marion returns to the shop. Gaultier exit. John, who has overheard all the foregoing, sits pondering. Presently enter Pierre. Any luck? Yes and no. What does that mean? Look here. Are you ready to do exactly as I tell you and no questions asked? I will do anything to keep my stomach quiet. Very well. Now listen. I am going into the next street. Directly I am gone. Go up to the door, knock on it and say, "Thanks. I have been there once today already. I got what I expected." Mimicking Mr. Gaultier's pompous manner. "Go away, beggar. Go away. I am busy. Go into the next street." Bah! He spits. Never mind about that. Listen. I say, directly I am gone, go up to the door and knock on it. The lady will come to the door. But how do you? Don't interrupt. The lady will come to the door. When she does so, you will take her hand and kiss it. Kiss the lady's hand? I think you're making a slight mistake, brother. I am not lovesick. I am starving. Wait, that's not all. When you have kissed her hand, you will say, "Madam, I am sent by Mr. Gaultier to fetch the pie." She will then give you a large eel pie and the heavens will open, roast fowl and nectarines will be singing to rain upon us from the clouds, and champagne will be heard gurgling in the gutters. Where did you learn this conjuring trick? Very well, believe it or not as you like. The point is, are you hungry or are you not? Rubbing his waistline. Hungry? I have a hollow in here that all the birds of the air could nest in. Then do as I tell you. If it doesn't come off, never trust me again. But it will. Criminy, John, I believe you're serious. Of course I'm serious. All right, I will do it. Good. Tell me again. What do I have to do? It's all quite simple. Go up and knock at the door and say, "Please, madam, Mr. Gaultier has sent me for the eel pie." She won't give it to you till you have kissed her hand. That's important. But suppose the husband comes to the door? He won't. He's out. I happen to know it. Never mind how, but I do. Now I am going round the corner. I shall be back in 5 minutes, and don't you start dinner till I come. Exit John. Pierre knocks at the door. Marion answers it. I hope you don't have any doubts till here. I hope the entire lesson till here is clear. The next part will be continued in the next video. Until then, do subscribe to my channel and keep watching for more videos. Thank you and have a good day.